How are you? Let me just turn the, I always forget to do this. Okay, sorry. I always forget to put my do not disturb on before I go live. But I do like to get on a minute or two early just to give people time to pop on. And that way I can chit chat with you guys a little bit, see what you're up to. I, right now, am cleaning out my jar, which I will show you my jar here in a minute. Some of you may know and some of you may not know, I have been remodeling my office. Oh, sorry. To kind of be like my makeup studio slash whatever. Gotta have my water or I will go crazy. So I'm kind of like freaking out a little bit because we had to move the desk all around. Hey girl, hey Dana, what's up mama? Thank you so much for inviting me to do this. I'm so excited. Just trying to get but I'm totally bumming here in my mode. So anyway, I've been redoing my office. Oh, thank you, honey. The honor's mine, really. But so I've been redoing my office to make it kind of more of a makeup studio, so I can have one-on-ones here and whatnot. So here we are in my makeup studio. Do you guys want to check it out? Here, I'll take my thing off. I'll turn it around too, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I made this ring light out of a quilting hoop and some lights, and my honey got me a nice big mirror. And this is my pile of junk. And I have my trunk, and then this is my backdrop that I made. And it's just a bookcase, bookshelf really, and I used it, put all my unique stuff on there. So, and then over here is my disaster area, which I'm still reorganizing. So, okay, it's a work in progress. And, but other than that, so, what have you all been doing today? Anything good? Yay, nay? I so, did not feel like putting my face on, but you guys know that I'm real. Real for real. Anybody gonna do the coin dime change in a jar challenge thing? Let me just tell you what, if you are, look out, because I already have one full, but this is my goal, to fill up this jar. So I don't know how much I'll get in here, but I'm gonna start. So, your lovely Dana asked me to share with you guys some things that I do and that I have some good tips about. But some of you may not know me, so I'll just give you a brief synopsis of my life in 30 to 60 seconds. How's that? In 2007, I was diagnosed with a very rare blood clotting disorder caused by taking birth control pills. Had a blood clot 3.5 centimeters long, almost fully occluding one of the veins in my hip. I now have a filter to protect that. A filter is like a catch. And I am on lifelong blood thinners for that. And obviously not taking the birth control pills. In 2010, in April, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a blood cancer. And I went through 6 months of very, very hardcore chemo, 4 different drugs every other week. I started in April and I was done in October. My last, I was given the no disease progression, which is what they call it with blood cancers, until you hit 5 years of no treatment, and then you're considered remission. So I was told no disease progression on November 11th of 2010. So exciting, right, to have that over. Well, in the spring, they found some more lumps, and then back and forth. And then I was in the hospital with, hello, Serena, welcome, sweetheart, with a blood clot the entire length of my femoral artery, and was in the ICU for 2 weeks in the cath lab. It's just a hot mess. In that process, while I was in the hospital, they found that my chest cavity was filled with lymph nodes that were reacting. So we were trying to process that and do all that again. Went through a thoracoscopy. I was in the OR with a cardiothoracic surgeon for 6 hours. They removed 12 lymph nodes, and every single one of them came back negative. So last year, on November 11th of 2015, I was given the official remission diagnosis. So coming up here in a few weeks, I will have my 1 year of remission, and I couldn't be more ecstatic. But chemo took a lot for me. My hair, my eyelashes, my eyebrows, everything. My self-esteem, it takes everything from you. It really does. And I am an avid motorcycle rider, and I started a nonprofit organization called Ride Against Blood Cancers to help those. All the money we raise on a poker run goes to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society locally to help others, because they helped me. Some of those prescriptions are terribly expensive. On August 9th of 2014, I was in a bad motorcycle accident, and I shattered my left leg. By shattered, I mean my leg was at a 90-degree angle at the knee, going outwards towards the left. Went right from the emergency room, to CAT scan to the OR. I was in a wheelchair for 26 weeks. I was not allowed to put any weight on my leg at all. During that time, I had had 3 surgeries, including rods being put in my leg, taken out of my leg, plates, etc. I was told that I would never walk again. If I did walk again, it would be with assistance, meaning a cane, walker, and or my brace at all times. Now, if some of you were at convention, I was wearing my brace part of the time. That's for protection, honestly, for myself, because a lot of walking, and just with a lot of people, I try to be careful. My leg is not stable from side to side, so I don't want it to break again. You guys are making me cry. Anyway, while I was in my wheelchair, sitting on my couch, having not allowed to work, no income whatsoever, you know, back then it was, come to my mascara party, come to my mascara party, you know, mascara this, 3D lashes that. It's like, oh my God, if one more person invites me to these freaking parties, I'm going to stab someone, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll check it out, because I've spent $50 on a single mascara, used it once and thrown it out, okay? Because I mean, I'm sure you can't see, I have like, okay, I don't have, still, they have not grown back. I'm having some stress issues here, you guys, so just ignore that. So I bought the mascara. I tried it, and I could not believe what it did for me the first time I put it on. I literally started crying because I haven't been able to look like that in a long time. And I did not feel good about myself. Of course, I've always been positive, and, you know, on the outside, I share it in being positive, and nobody knew really how I felt about me. I hid it very well. So I got hooked. I tried the lip gloss, and then I had a party, got a whole ton of rewards, so I ordered a bunch of stuff, tried it all out, and talked with my fiance. I'm like, hey, I know we don't really have any money, but I really think that this is a good investment, something I can do while, I'm home on the couch, can't work. I said, give it a try. If I get my $99 back, I'm no worse off. So I joined in December of 2014, like the 21st or 28th. I think I joined the 21st, and then I launched my business the 8th after I got my kit. That was kind of the thing you did back in the day. So I immediately, within 10 days, hit yellow. I hit pink within my first month and blue within my second month, and raised all the way through, continued to stay through blue, almost hitting green, staying through blue. I finally hit green this year, February 28th of 16. My amazing team, we did that in 28 days. I couldn't believe it. But then at that time, it became very, very stressful at my day job. And I made the choice based on promises that were made to me to move up in the company. And I focused all of my evening time on my day job because I was salaried instead of on my unique. And it's really taken a tumble. Well, 2 weeks ago, I lost my job. So, here we are. I've gotten back in the swing of things. I amazingly am in the top 10 of the first ladies with being back in here, just jumping back at it. I am so less stressed. I'm sleeping, and I get to be with you guys, and you guys make me feel amazing. So Sunday night, I decided to have a flash sale. Now, I did one in February when I was going for green, and I did one before that. I can't remember how long, but they've all been amazing. And I hear a lot of, oh, I tried a flash sale, I got $50. I tried a flash sale, I made $100. Well, first, $100 is $100. Okay, you guys, that's awesome. But I have a few tips for you on how to make your flash sales so successful. I have my notes with me, so if I look down, and I'll be more than happy to type these up, and I might have them typed up already, but Dana, I can send them to you. You can upload them if you want in your group so the girls can have them. What I learned basically is I watched Kayla Penrod. She's a Black status leader. She has a YouTube video on flash sales. I watched it and watched it and watched it and took notes and took notes. Oh, Serena, you're going to love this. A flash sale. A flash sale is something that you do in, some people do it in a group, some people do it in an event. I prefer to do it in an event. That is the best way you're going to get people to be involved, is if you do it through an event. During this event, you would offer items. This is a closed event. Offer items for sale at a discounted price. Excuse me. Basically, what you're doing is you're deducting off, say you sell a mascara, they're 29 and you sell them for 22. Basically, you're not getting your commission on that if you're a yellow or above. So you can, and what you put them up, they last, depends, an hour, hour and a half. Try to keep them under an hour. The best way to do that is to have 2 people posting, and people mark sold, and then they PayPal you the money. You order it all through a party link under your name. Have them pay the shipping if it's under under $100, and charge them in tax. So I'm going to go through that step by step, and I'll try not to keep you because I know it's late, but I rambled a little bit in the beginning, but I really felt I needed to share my story with you. So when you're doing these flash sales, you want to create an event in Facebook, a Facebook event. Now, this is going to be for your VIPs, people like that. This is not something that's going to be posted, on your personal page or anything like that. You want to make the event separate from your VIP group. You don't want to make it within your VIP group. I will explain why here in a minute. So you want to just name it like sale, sale, sale. That's it. Basic, to the point. Don't get all, fancy smancy with the names. Just sale, sale, sale. And that's what I've done with mine. You don't want to announce it too early. A lot of people do that, and then it kind of gets forgotten about. So I did announce mine a little early, but it still worked. I would say Sunday nights have seemed to work the best for me, like 8:30-ish, 8 o'clock-ish. That way, everybody's wound down, ready. The kids are in bed or almost to bed for school. Dad, or mom's, chilling, just scrolling through, scoping it out. I probably think, a day during the week would be okay too. But Sunday night seems to work best for me. So I would announce it probably like Wednesday or Thursday before. Wednesday at the earliest. What I did with my recent one is I did an announcement in my live announcement in my VIP group stating that I was going to have a flash sale. And that got a lot of response. So then when I created the event, I made it, for Sunday at 8:30, and like in the description I put, huge sale, get your favorite products at a discounted rate. Invite as many people as you can. Go through, seriously, because you really want to get you want to have more than 30 people attend your sale for it to be profitable. So if you only invite 30, probably 3 are going to come. So if you invite 300, and I'm going to give you tips on how to get people to come, that would be great. Now, here's why you want to make it a separate event from your VIP group. In your events, if you go through the app on your phone and through Facebook to events and open it up, there's a little button I'll do a little slideshow thing with screenshots. It says message attendees or message guests. If you click on that, you can message the people that have accepted their invitation, and 2, you can message the people you've invited. It only lets you do like 20 people at a time. So you want to make sure you change up your wording just a little bit, but also don't do like the whole 310 minutes. I did that and I was blocked from creating any new Facebook messages, which to me I think is silly because they have this that says, message all of your people, but then they limit you from, sending them messages. So what I would do is I start on, if I announce it Wednesday, I create it Thursday night, I message them. Don't forget, Sunday night, I'm having a huge sale with all of your favorite products discounted. Be sure to accept your invitation by clicking this link to reserve your spot. So when you send them a message, it sends the little link to the event. So all they have to do is click it and select going. Then again, you would do that on Friday. Hey, maybe do a section on, a group on Thursday, a group on Friday. Do different chunks, different times of the day. Don't forget, be sure to reserve your spot. I kind of change it up. Sunday night, click here to reserve your spot. It's filling up fast. You want to create that sense of urgency so people think like, oh gosh, I got to accept this. So you want to make sure you message them every day. Definitely message the people that have accepted the invitation every day. I would be posting in your VIP group that is saying, hey, the event is going on. If you haven't received your invitation, let me know. Be sure to accept your invitation, those types of things. If any of you are wanting to be a part of my VIP group to see what I do, just send me a PM or mark it down on here, and I'll be more than happy to add you. And yes, Leslie, good question. I did add a few other presenters to the flash sale. Here is why. I kind of threw mine out there so quickly. It was a last minute decision, but if you plan one a little bit ahead of time, it's best to have another presenter do this with you. And here's why. You can fill the other person, you can rotate back and forth in posting. So like I would post once from my cell phone, wait like 10 minutes, post from my laptop, but the other person, you should be posting things every couple minutes, every 5 to 7 minutes if possible. So if somebody else is posting and it's not me, it's not going to flag Facebook to block you because you've posted too many things too fast. That has happened to me as well. So it's best to get someone to help you, and you can just send them the graphics you make and have them post them up. It's really simple. So then on the night of the sale, you want to make sure, like in the morning, you send everybody their message. I hope you're getting excited about tonight's really big sale. And but the day before, sorry, that was the day of, I don't know why my notes are kind of wacko. I apologize, you guys. The day before the sale, you can post these things in the event itself. So that way the people that are going can get them. You don't have to message these things. Something like, I hope you ladies are all getting excited to save some cash on your favorite products. This sale will be fast and fun. I will have limited amounts of each item. First ones to comment sold get that item for that price. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. right here online. Okay, what I mean by limited amounts of stuff. I don't have any of this stuff on hand. None. Zero. This is not out of my stock. This is not, okay. I just make up a number. Popular product, the Touch Liquid Foundation. Okay, I have 10 of these, or I have 7. And then the people will put sold and their color. and underneath there. And once those 7 are gone, that's it. Like there's no more. Now, if someone messages me on the side, it's like, hey, do you have any more of those? And I always tell people, I'll go through this again, but to mark sold in case a sale falls through. So that way, I can message them and say, hey, I do have an extra one. Or even if I sold them all and there's more ones that say sold, then you can, you know what I mean, tell them that you still have some. So then on the day of the sale, tonight is it, ladies. I mean, make everything very like urgent and exciting. I'll post the rules 10 minutes before the sale so you know how to get your items. I'm so excited, I can't wait. You want to make sure that all of these things are on there. Leslie, absolutely, sweetheart. You can send me your email. Friend request me, whatever, PM me. I would be more than happy to get that stuff over to you. And I'm gonna type up a little like step-by-step thing. And if anybody's gonna be having a flash sale soon, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to do one with anyone, especially to get through your first one. They can be kind of intimidating if you haven't done one before. I would be more than happy to help you with that. Now, I do have my own, I have made my own graphics. It's just like sharing the same thing over and over. I have mixed in my last 2 sales between February and the one I did last week, or this past Sunday. I did use some from February because I had somebody ask me for lip gloss and I didn't make one for lip gloss. You know what I mean? I was just, and all of these you can make from your phone. You can make them on your PowerPoint, save them as a picture, but I highly, highly suggest that you save or create your own graphics. I am happy to create graphics for anyone. It's kind of a fun thing I love to do, and I will be happy to send you guys some of mine so that you can see examples. I will post the link for the event. I don't know if it'll let you in afterwards, but if so, you can go to past events and look through there. So then you wait a little while and you say, okay, sale starts in 2 minutes, limited quantities available. Then what you do over, the next hour, try to keep it under an hour. You don't want to drag it out too long. Now, if I have a few at the end that, like I have 3 left, I'll say 3 more left. Are you guys up for them? And, I get responses from that. How do I pick the products to use? I do not use anything that I have on hand, unless it's a local girl, and I throw it in there. I really don't keep a lot of stuff on hand, like mascaras, maybe some random pencils, those types of things. And this is how I do it. Well, I'll go through that in just a minute. So, example, you have your graphic, BB Flawless. Tinted moisturizer, perfect for winter day, whatever. Okay, you can make up something if you want. Only 3 available. On my graphic, I put regular price and then I put sale price. Or I have the sale price only on the graphic, and in my description, I'll put regular price, whatever, da 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 da. So having a number creates the urgency. I just make up a number. I don't, I just, like, okay, the 3D fiber lashes, 10. I usually do mine for 21 bucks. No, I'm not making anything on it, but when you sell 10 of them, I mean, it doesn't, it's not that big of a deal, especially if you're getting people for the first time buying them. I would much rather do that so they can try them and get them into my circle. But another reason why you might want to have a partner, people ask questions during the sale. Well, what color do you think for this? Or what does this do? And what exactly is that? And so that's another reason why it's great to have a team member or another Y girl from wherever that you know. I mean, we're all here to achieve the same goals, so it's not like it's a competition. We should all work together to help each other, no matter where we're at in the company. I truly believe that. Yes, we technically are all part of Y Girl Nation, but if I've got someone that's, say, a part of, I don't know, Unique Sassy Pants or something, and they need help, I'm more than happy to help them. I mean, we're here to uplift, empower, and validate women to, encourage them and teach them and help them. They want to go where we want to go. So I kind of think it's a disservice if someone asks me a question or to help them and I don't. That's just the kind of person I am. It's not a competition to me. So just however you feel about that, that's your decision, or your elite's decision. I don't know how you guys do that. I do palettes, eyeshadow palettes. I do for $40. Those go like hotcakes. You can take a collection and split it up, or to collect, you know what I mean? And that way you're saving money, or see what everybody buys. And if it's a collection, purchase the collection and split it up. The only thing with that is that you'd have to have it shipped, to you, and then you would have to ship it out. Typically what I do is, I let everybody know that, I'm sorry, I'm just going through my notes. They have to have PayPal. I make exceptions for like repeat customers that live in my little town if they don't have PayPal, or like my mom. Okay, she wanted to write me a check. That's not a big thing. But people have to have PayPal. This last time, instead of creating my invoices through PayPal, because when they pay via PayPal on that invoice, PayPal takes a little bit of a fee. So I created my own invoices and emailed them and Facebook messaged them to that person. And I have a template if someone needs an invoice template. That's not a problem either. I do charge everybody, in my disclaimer in the beginning, I let everybody know that they have to have PayPal, and that anything, $99 or under will be charged a $5.50 shipping fee, and all taxes will be charged as well. So I also, here's the thing, charge tax on the on the price of the product. So if you're selling the product for $21, don't charge tax on the $21. You charge the tax on the $29. Okay, so you're not losing out on that too. And I just get their information. I create my own, party. So I have my Facebook party, place all the orders through that party. I pay for them through PayPal or, my Purple Card, or however I want to do it, after they have paid me, and I ship it right to them. Easy, easy. That's the hard part, okay? The flash sale is the easy part and the most fun. That's the easy part. You get to throw up pictures, talk to people, have a good time. Okay, that's the easy part. The after, that's what it's time consuming and can be frustrating. But let me tell you, the few hours worth of work is totally worth it. So the day after the sale, in the group, I, put something like, thank you so everyone that's attended the flash sale. Please drop your email below so I can send you your invoice, and be sure that I have your address, so that we can ship them out right away. So once I've created the invoices and sent them out, I then, you have to go through each post and write down, who bought what. So this last time, what I did, which made it a whole lot easier, I took a very small notebook. It was probably like about this size. And one page I put like Dana, mascara, $21. Then if and then I'd make one for Leslie, foundation, $30. A page for each person. And then as I went through each product post, I would put their names down. And then I double checked. And I always, 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 when I send the invoice, I tell the customer, I put it in the email itself or the message, one splash liquid lipstick in Spontaneous, one pressed powder in Taffeta, da da da, and do that. And that's all on the invoice, but that's also typed out in the email. So they're seeing it more than once to make sure that that's what they ordered. I ask them to confirm that everything is correct before they send me their money via PayPal. Okay, so that's, we can exchange things. I get it. Okay, that's not the problem, but it's easier. It's just a double check, triple check, etc. So that is the hardest thing is after the sale, getting everybody's stuff together, making sure you have their address, getting their payment. So I invited this past sale that I had Sunday night. I think it said 33 people had clicked going, which that doesn't mean they all show up. I invited a bunch. I went through, posted the stuff, and I sold it. Probably total time, including doing the invoices, was probably 3 hours, I would say, total. And I have a $750 party. So that to me, okay, what, I don't even know, 750 divided by 3 is what, okay? Do you know what I mean? That's how much money you made. Well, sales, but you're following me. But here's the kicker. You put it all under your party, right? Your own Facebook party link. So not only do you get your commissions, within 3 hours, you get your half off items, and you get Cash. So that's a win-win, okay? Winner, winner, chicken dinner, or whatever they say. So now you have Cash to treat yourself, pamper yourself, or to use for if you have like any events, if any of you do vendor events. I have to change my chair, I'm sorry. I just got a really up close and personal with Mel. To have a few things on hand. My sale that I did in February, I hit really hard because I was hitting for green. I did have quite a bit more people. I think I had 47 people attend, and it was $1,100. So it's absolutely a quick, fun way to make some money. Now, it helps your PRS. Okay, so that's huge. And, you get all of the benefits from it. Now, here's my suggestion. So when did I do my last one? February. When is it now? October. I would not do more than 3 of these a year at max. And I change it up too, as to like when you're doing them. Because if you continually do them, like I know people, they're doing flash sales like every week. Guys, or every month, I'm being over exaggerating, but you know what I'm saying. your customers will get used to that, and they're not going to place orders because they are going to wait for the flash sale. And in the long run, you'll probably end up losing out, you know, in a sense. So 2, maybe 3 times a year. I waited until October to do mine because then the new products were out too. This way we could get some customers, some clients on some of the new products. So I think that's always a good time to do one right after a catalog launch. So I think then, you know, that's March. So that would not be a bad time to do one. But, you know, this time of year, October, November are our biggest sales months. So if anybody wants to do one before the end of this month or in November, I am absolutely, you know, let's rock it out. You know, you can split it up, stocking stuffers, however you want to do it. And you just want to have fun with it and try not to get stressful. You do it, if you do it exactly like that, invite your people, message them every day, be excited, post your graphics, and follow up. I mean, that's it. It's not, but you have to follow it the way it's done. I mean, I understand that 2 and 2 is 4 and 1 and 3 is 4. And typically, yeah, that's what we're all about. It's creativity. And after you do one, you might come up with some great ideas, you know, to tweak it a little bit. But if you don't follow the outline of how it's supposed to go, it's not going to work. And that's why I think that people are saying, well, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? I only made $50. Okay, well, those are probably the same people that have a 10-day party and they post 3 times the whole 10 days. That doesn't work either. But if you put the work into it, and like I said, it's probably 3 hours total. I mean, your first one may be a little longer, but you know, any amount of money that you make on these is fantastic. And typically, you know, they're in excess of $500. So to me, that's completely worth it. So they're great, they're fun, and it's a good thing to change up, and your customers like it too. So that's kind of what I have on flash sales. What questions do you guys have for me on that, or on myself, my journey, anything really? It doesn't even have to relate to flash sales if you don't want to. I did kind of keep mine open a little bit. I did the day after, I posted in my VIP party that any sale prices would be honored through 3 p.m. the next day. So I did get a couple more sales that way for people that missed out. You don't have to do that, and I wouldn't do that all the time, again, because people tend to expect that. But yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. Oh, guys are so very welcome. I know I tend to ramble, and I am so sorry. But how do I sell when I'm a stay-at-home mom who doesn't have any ways to meet new people? Any tips? Carrie, yes, absolutely. PM me, please. Oh, Leslie, thank you. You guys are amazing. Every single one of you. I love you all. You guys inspire me every day. You guys are reasons why I keep doing what I'm doing. And that's why I'm there. Carrie, yes. Because I know what, I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but I am stay-at-home. And previously, I was, you know, I don't know if you were on in the beginning, but in a wheelchair, stay-at-home, like, can't drive, can't put any weight on my leg kind of. So I do have some ideas for you as to how to reach out and meet some new people when you can't technically get out. So please feel free, you guys, go ahead, PM me. Maybe I'll do another live event at some point. I'll make some notes about how to, you know, make your audience bigger and gain some people. So I love every single one of you, and I am so glad that I got to chat with you, and honored to be part of your guys' Lash Stars, because you are all amazing, and every single one of you are here in this tonight for a reason. You want to grow your business. You want to learn more, and that shows your true dedication. And I'm not saying the people that weren't here live aren't. They may watch the replay, but it really shows a lot to your leaders and your teammates about your dedication to your business, and that's what it's all about. You know, show up, right? You got to show up, and you guys are showing up, and you're amazing. So I don't want to keep you. I know I said that like 10 times already, but I love you all. And who are you guys rooting for baseball? Is anybody watching baseball? So we've got Chicago, and we've got the Cubs and the Dodgers playing right now. So whoever wins that series will be playing our Cleveland Indians. Woo! I'm from Ohio, y'all. I'm from Northeast Ohio. So Cleveland is the closest big city to me. And so it's kind of good to have our sports back on top. I'm not even going to say anything about the Browns. And oh, I love you all. I really, really, truly do. Please don't think I'm just saying that because I'm not. That's what I do. I love you. So I just want to end you guys with a little quote message story thing. And you may have heard it before or not. My full name is Melissa, and Melissa in Greek means honeybee or bee. So I collect bee things, honeybees, bumblebees, etc. My dad's dad was from Greece, so there is a little bit of Greek in me. So I just want to share this to you guys. It's called "The Bumblebee Cannot Fly." According to the laws of aerodynamics, the bumblebee cannot fly. Its body is too heavy for its wings, and that's the simple reason why. But the bumblebee doesn't know this fact, and so it flies anyway for all to see. So remember this: when you're losing faith or hope, the bumblebee is God's proof that the impossible can be. So nobody told that bumblebee that his wings were too small, or he just did it because he knew that he was supposed to fly. So I want you guys to know that you are all bumblebees, and you're going to keep flying and right on to where your destiny is. I love you all. Have a fantastic night, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.